Oh, good morning, guys. Well, this video is just I just want to make a couple of comments regarding the board discussions. As you know, we have the first one that is going to be due in a couple of days from now. Today is September 17. That board discussion number one is due on September 20. Okay, so the first comment that I want to make about that is, look at here, this is the grading table that we have in our syllabus. Guys, the board discussions are very important. So we're gonna have 4, and we have submitted only just one. Actually, this coming week I'm gonna submit the second one. But we have 4. Every board discussions are 3 points. So if you add all the 4 discussions, that is going to be 12% of your grade. So the board discussions are very important. So I encourage you guys to submit, to every one of you to submit your board discussions completely, okay? Completely. So if any one of you haven't submitted the board discussion, just try to complete the board discussion because every one of them is 3 points. So that is very important. Actually, all board discussions, the 3 board discussions, is more than the quizzes. You see? Of course, I don't want to, the message that I want to transmit is not that don't pay attention to the quizzes and focusing only in the board discussion. No. This is not what I want to say. The only point that I want to make is that the board discussions are very important. So please try to complete that, okay? So the other thing that I want to is just to give some tips, okay? I think it's better to make from my side a short video instead of making a 3 in the board discussion. I'm gonna leave that room, that space to you guys. But regarding the first question in the board discussions, so this question, which is about this Venn diagram, okay, refers only to this part of the table, okay, to the portion of depression. Okay, this is talking about depression, I mean, about the people who are smokers or no smokers that might suffer depression or not. This is your space, nobody else. So doesn't have to do with anything of the data over here. Okay, so disregard this and focus in this number already. So for instance, according to the data, okay, the set of smokers that suffer depressions is the 20%. So in this area, which is the intersection between the smokers and the people who suffer depression, we have 28% guys. So this complement refers to this data only, to this one, okay? So the question that you need to ask yourself when you are going to try to compute what is this value, this one here is X percentage, is, okay, how many smokers I have in this population that doesn't have depression. You already know that how many of them that are smokers have depression. So how many doesn't have depression? Okay, so look at this number and try to see in the complement of that number. Okay, so this is one tip for this one. Exactly the same in here. Okay, for this set here refers to the people who suffer depression. According to the top portion of this data, the people who suffer depression that are smokers, that are non-smokers, that are smokers are 28%. Is what you have here. So these guys suffer depression and they are smokers. So what you need to think now is, what is the amount of people who suffer depression but are no smokers? Okay, so you have here in this bar that category. Okay, the guys that are no smokers but suffer depression. So what is this number? If those guys are 12%, so what is this number? Okay, in order to build this one, to know this number, try to think on this. Let me just bring here a pencil. Let me see, how can I bring a pencil here? Oh, blah, blah, blah. I think that I lost the pencil. Okay, I think that I have the pencil now. So in here, and let me show this. That's what I... Okay, guys, now I found the pencil. Well, as I was telling you, for instance, if you want to know what is YY%, try to think, okay, what is this set? This set is the set of the people who suffer depression. But you know that from that people, there are some percentage that are smokers. The other one that are no smokers, who suffer depressions is 12%. Okay, so try to see what is the implication in order to know what is that. What is this? This is the amount of people in percentage that suffer depression but are no smokers. Okay, suffer depression but are no smokers. Okay, what is this number? Try to think about it. Okay, and if you look here for this one, well, my suggestion is to use the Morgan's law. So what is this? All of this is S union S D. Now, what is all this area? The cardinality of all this area that is here in Y, this background in Y, is this number in here. Okay, what is that? Well, that is the complement of this. Now, if you apply the Morgan law, this is S complement the intersection with SD complement. So try to understand now what is this. Ask yourself, okay, what is the complement of the set S? What is the meaning of this? And what is the complement of the set that's suffering depression? Ask to yourself, what are the complement of each one? And then, once that you know that, ask to yourself, well, what is the intersection? And then you're going to be able to see what the number should be in here. Okay, that is one of the tips that I want to give you. Regarding the final one, well, you have here a complete statement. This is a composed statement because you have one statement that at the same moment is created by the combination of single statements. So look at here. There was a decrease in the percentage who believe in God only if there was an increase in the percentage who believe in heaven comma, this comma is very important. This comma is very important, guys. Or the percentage believing in the devil decrease. This comma, let me put it here, is telling to you that there is a separation between all what is to the left of the comma and all what is to the right of the comma. So basically, this is one composed statement and this is another statement. And in here, you have a connection. The connection in symbolic form is or. But what do you have here between these two brackets? Between these two brackets, you have a composed statement. Okay? Look at here. So you have another connection, which is if, only if. Okay? Another connection, which is this one. So at the end, you have some statement. Let's say that this is P, this other is Q, and the final one that you have here is R. So what you need to do now is to write the symbolic representation for all these statements. But now you know how that complex statement or that composed statement is broken down. Okay? Because that's what I told you. So the comma here is very important. Okay? Well, this is a couple of things. Regarding this, just to finish, if thank you so much for all of you that have replied to the boarding discussions already. If you receive from me an update in the board discussion that I wrote down something in the update, but I didn't give you any grade, what is the meaning of that? What I try to mean with that is, okay, perfect, I read your tree, I read the comments that you receive, and I suggesting you to make some changes. So please go ahead and complete, based on my reply, your tree in the board discussion in order to get your points. Okay, and for those of you that haven't submitted the board discussion yet, please, you still have 3 days. Complete it because this is 3 points and those are very important. Okay, thank you.